Okay, it's okay, it's okay. So the Python spirit wants us to reason everything. Wants us to have a reason for everything. All right. But I understand it's 2015, and we can Google, and we can get information, and we can figure out stuff. But there are still in 2015 some things you can't reason about God. You can't reason how God can take dirt and blow in it and man become a living being. And you can't reason how God can step on water and begin to walk on top of what will really drown other people. You can't reason how God can take 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread and feed 5,000 people. I don't care what year it is, but there are still certain things you can't reason. You can't reason how God can take my son who was born and they gave him to my wife and he stopped breathing all of a sudden and they put him back and his breath came back inside of his body. I can't reason how that happened. I can't reason how God can take me at 19 years old inside of a club partying, sex, smoking, but at 24 years old I'm standing before hundreds of people preaching the gospel of God. There's some things you just can't reason. You can't reason the power of God. You can't Google the power of God. You can't Google how you walked in depressed and you walked out with praise. You can't Google how you walked in sick but you walked out healed. You can't Google how my mother right there had a tumor the size of a baseball inside her stomach on a Saturday night, but Sunday morning the doctor say they can't find nothing. You can't Google that. You can't reason God. You can't reason God. You can't reason how God kept me from that accident. You can't put into perspective the power of God. The Bible says that God says, my ways are not like your ways. My thoughts are not like your thoughts. A lot of you are discouraged right now because you're trying to figure God out. God says, you can't figure me out. Do you know who I am? Do you know I'm the King of Kings? God said, I set this thing off before you even